Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Doubted. My name's Christian Montuano, and today I'm here with Tyler Hammond. Tyler, how you doing?
Good, what's up, man?
Good. Man. So first off, nickname. Your nickname's Bean. Does anybody call you Tyler or everybody?
It's like 50-50, like half people call me Tyler, half people call me Bean.
Okay. Where did that nickname come from?
A funny story, that this is in middle school. My friend Deuce, I had just cut all my hair off, so he started calling me Bean, and then it just started like everybody just started calling me that. And that was my nickname.
Deuce gave you that nickname.
Yeah.
That's funny. So just tell everybody first off, like where you're from and just what
Uh,
it's been like off the court, on the court, growing up there.
I was born in Trenton, but I've lived in Ewing like my whole life, and I went to the schools around here, and then around sixth grade, I came to TCA, and I've been there ever since.
What middle school did you go to? Did you go to Fisher? I know that's in Ewing.
TCA started middle school in sixth grade, so I went to TCA middle school.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, man. So around that area, I mean, I grew up same area too. Just tell everybody for the people that aren't from there, because I know when people think of New Jersey basketball, like they might think North Jersey, those prep schools up there, like the Trenton area doesn't get a lot of. It's kind of a afterthought, or but
hmm
some great players have come out of the area. Just talk a bit about growing up there and maybe some of your basketball influences that were from Trenton that you looked up to growing up.
Growing up, my dad was a coach, so I would be around like Miles and Malachi and all of them all the time. So I was just watching and learning and growing up around them. So that was probably a big part of why I'm playing basketball.
Yeah. Malachi Richardson, he has that Gatorade Player of the Year banner hanging up
Yeah,
in the gym. So is that cool or kind of a sense of like motivation just being in the gym and seeing that banner up? Like, hey,
every day,
somebody, yeah,
every day, every practice. I'm looking at it. I'm like, that could be one of us in a couple years. So we just work towards that.
yeah. Did your dad coach at TCA?
But yeah, he coached the girls. I believe he won two state champs and a TOC.
Okay.
He actually coached Lakeisha.
Yeah, she has a banner up there too.
Yeah.
So what has he told you, or maybe like if you went to some of those practices, like what did you kind of learn from him or learn from Lakeisha, just how to be a better basketball player, a better person, and just improve on and off the court?
Definitely paying attention and like getting all the details because if you don't have that you can't really play to your full potential, so you got to pay attention. That's what I got from that.
Yeah, so outside of, Miles, Malachi, the guys that played, at TCA in that area, is there any other basketball influences you had, like NBA players, anybody?
Damian Lillard, that was probably
Okay.
growing up, on and
Is
off.
that
Yeah.
is that who you model your game after, would you say?
I think that's the closest comparison. Yeah.
Okay. Your catch and shoot, like off, coming off of pin downs and coming off of, just like your catch and shoot game is solid. You could pull up from pretty far, so I see that for sure.
Thank you.
So, yeah, just get into, I guess, how you would describe your game. A lot of people, I'm sure, like have different ways of describing it, but you, right now, where you're at in basketball, how would you describe your game?
I think I'm a great shooter, but right now in the off season, I'm working on getting to the basket more because before I got hurt, I was actually like it was easier for me to get to the basket. But when I got hurt, it kind of like took a lot of confidence off. So I'm just regaining that during the season, and it showed at the end of the season. But definitely during the off season, I'm working on getting to the basket more and controlling the offense.
When did you have that injury? Was it over the summer?
It was actually a week and a half before the season started. I missed the first 5 games, then I played the sixth game against Cinnamon. That was my first game back.
Okay. So what was that kind of recovery process like? Was it more of a mental thing or
Definitely,
okay.
it was definitely
Just what was
more
going through
mental.
your head?
It was tough because I never got injured like that before. Like I've never had to miss any games because of an injury. I've always been able to play through something if it really was hurting. So that was kind of tough for me, getting bouncing back from that. But everybody was supporting me, so it was easy when I got the hang of it.
Yeah. So now, like, before we get into just this season and preparation for this season and all that, said that your father was a coach. outside of him, like your family, your mother, like how have they kind of helped shape you into not only the basketball player but the person that you are today?
My mom and my family, my mom has raised me to be respectful. So like I'm coachable. I'm able to like take stuff in without like dish anything out. So like I can be coached. So that's a big part of my mom showing me how to be a man, and my dad.
Coachable is a big thing, especially at the next level. You have to have
hmm
that. So that's great to hear. Do you have any siblings?
I have one little sister. She'll be in high school this coming fall.
Okay. Does she play too? Play ball?
Nah, she played
Okay.
volleyball. Yeah.
Okay. It's always that's funny because I feel like in basketball families, like the the girls either play ball or they play volleyball. I
Yeah,
don't
that's what
know.
she
It's
got interesting too.
That's cool. Is there like a competitive, like her playing a sport at all? Just I know it's not the same sport. Do you guys push each other at all, like to just be better?
But she actually recently just started playing, so I haven't been able to go to any games because I have practices and stuff like that. But when I can catch
Right.
a game, I'll definitely support and show love because she comes to my game. So I'll definitely find some time to do that.
Yeah. So now here with TCA, like I know just Trenton, Ewing, it's a very tight knit like basketball, like going to Moody Park, you guys all play together there, which
hmm
I want to get into because that's some great, very competitive, gets you ready for the season. It's a lot of great energy over there. Just
hmm
how long have you known the guys that you're playing with at TCA? Your whole life pretty much?
Basically, since I was 8.
Yeah, so just what, looking back to when you guys first started playing ball together, just what has that been like for you, just growing as a player, as a person with those guys next to you?
It's been amazing watching them grow with me. It would be something else if I was watching like myself grow, but I get to have all my friends, all my brothers grow around me. So that's a great feeling for me to have. That's just me.
Yeah. Was that so what you guys accomplished this year, winning the state title, sectional title, all that? Were those things that you guys like talked about when y'all were younger, like things that you guys wanted to achieve together?
Definitely, we definitely talked about hitting 1,000. We actually said we was gonna hit 1,000 together, and we knew we was gonna win the state chip eventually. So we just had to put the work in.
Yeah. So over the summer, talked about like Moody Park and all that, and then you had your coach. He just got you said he got hired like August, really late compared to some other hires and all that. So
hmm
just kind of take us through, I guess, how the last season ended, and then going through the summer, playing Moody Park, going through those practices, and then finding out who your next coach is going to be. Like, just kind of take us through what those summer months were like for you guys as a group.
Summer was really just working out, and then that week he got hired. It was like a full week. It was the last week he could be in the gym with us. So we was going like three hours and a half, just working on his principles and getting everything down. It's still everybody still didn't get it down at first, but we got the concept down, and then it was easier to buy in after we seen that he was pushing us to be better.
Absolutely. And Moody Park, like I know like your coach then like he wasn't your coach during the season, but like just those matchups, I remember I watched the game against Ewing. That
hmm
was a really competitive game and everybody was crowded around the court. Everybody was talking about, "Oh, these are like the two best teams in Mercer County." So like just what were those games like during this summer? Was it kind of just getting a feel for how these guys play, or just what were those games like over the summer against high level competition like Ewing?
Over the summer, we actually played them. I think twice before that. We played them
Okay.
at St. Rayfield's, and we played them home at the end of our season last year. So we beat them, but we knew that they could beat us any given day. So we had to play, but we still came out and won the game.
So then late August, coach come in, like you said, you guys would have long practices just learning his principles. I guess from what you can share, like what were some of those things that he established from the jump with your group?
Definitely defense. That's his biggest. That's his biggest. Like that's his identity. Defense. That's one thing we had to learn first.
I want to make sure coach gets his flowers because I saw like after you guys won the title, everybody was posting on their stories like giving him his flowers, talking about like oh how big of an impact he's made in this first year. Just why do you guys really appreciate him so much?
Because he loves us like as we were family, not as his players. So like, and that's a big thing for me because if I don't feel like we have a connection, like you don't want to make me better, then I'm probably not going to buy in immediately. But he made me feel like that, and it was easy for me to buy in after that. And the motivation for us was he was the last time that we won the state chip at that school. So we wanted to win it again for him and Coach Khalik, his dad. So that was the biggest motivation for us.
Okay. So he played for TCA.
Yeah, in 2010 they won a state championship.
That's awesome. Yeah, so was he kind of when he stepped into the role, was he kind of talking about like that or just what I guess that team, the principles that that team had and tried to carry it over at all to this team? Did he do that at all?
He doesn't really like to talk about him because he really wants to focus on
Okay.
us. But I wouldn't say we had the same principles as them. But I think the reason we have them principles is because of his experience. So he was just showing us like what he was taught in college, and that really helped us.
Okay. Where did he play?
Where Sal and then Illinois.
What have you learned from him, you specifically, just this first year being a player for him?
Don't waste any time when you're in a gym getting working and work hard every time you step on the court, and then you'll get good results.
Said before, jumped on here, like those first couple months are just, it was an adjustment after he came in. New coach, that's just going to happen. Going to be some growing pains there. Just kind of take us through that. Like, were you somebody that was more so a leader, like talking to your guys, like, hey, we got to keep going? Like, just what was that mindset as a group during those hard times? And what got you guys through it?
It'll be days when we all have our moments, and each one of us will step up to be a leader on that given day. So everybody can be a leader, and then once everybody's a leader, the whole team is looking smooth.
And what would you say got you guys through those growing pains and just hard times, would you say?
I will remind them, everybody remind each other that we got to win the state championship. This is our year. Everybody's saying we should get it by seniors, but we're saying that we should get it junior year. So that was the big goal.
So, what was the time when you would say like it clicked? Like you guys found your stride and those growing pains kind of went away. Like what was that? Was there any moment in particular where you guys were like, all right, we're moving now, like we're on a roll?
I think it was the game after Pennington. The game after Pennington, the practice after Pennington, we all was like, we could really win everything after we beat them because they were supposed to be one of the best teams in the area. So after we beat
Yeah,
them, we had like a big confidence boost. So it was really like just going off of that.
yeah. They got some great players on that team too, on
hmm
Pennington. Dude, you grew up with some of those kids, right? Like Destin,
Yeah,
all those,
Noah
Dylan.
and Dylan, yeah, and Brandon
Yeah,
last year.
all those guys. Yeah. So, is there a lot of like trash talk going on during those games, or just what was that like playing against those guys?
We don't really like to say anything because
Okay.
it's warnings and stuff like that. But we definitely let the score talk, and I don't think it's no trash talking because this is going out there to have fun. Everybody out there to play basketball, so it's not really any trash talking.
Okay. So I guess like before, from what you can share, because I don't know how it kind of worked and all that, but it was TCA,
hmm
and then now it's Thrive Charter, like name change and all that. Just did that kind of affect like you guys as a team at all, or was it like we're still the same group? Like just what was kind of that mindset when that change kind of happened? Because I know from the outside it was like, oh, what's going on, you know?
We knew that the school was changing, that we're going to be a new school, and we also knew that we were going to get a new coach. So we were just putting work in until we found out who our coach was, and then we continued to work, and then it wasn't really any like difference or change in between the school.
Okay.
It was just really the coach and like the environment and like the staff. That was really what helped us.
Same kids like at this school pretty much?
I think we got like one or two, and only one of them really like is a factor in our starting lineup. So
Okay.
not really, we didn't really get anybody new, but we definitely got some pieces that definitely helped us from last year.
I gotcha. So yeah, man, like going through the season, said after practice after the Pennington game, that was when you guys really knew, okay, we can do this year. Um, Heading into playoff time, was it that same like confidence from you guys, like, oh, we got this? Take us through that mindset when it got into playoff time.
Oh, for sure, it was like multiply when we got to playoffs because we knew it was win or go home, and we wasn't trying to lose. So that was really just motivation, just winning, because we like to win.
Yeah. So I was there for the two games, like the sectional game, sectional title game, and then the game before that. The energy in the gym was insane. Like great vibes, great energy. I know specifically the championship game, you guys jumped ahead in that first half, and then they made a little bit of a run. But to be honest, I just think it was a little too late. Like they did their
Yeah.
thing, but I remember just that one stretch, like they were just hitting everything. What was your guys' mindset through that? Was there anybody that was like, all right, stay calm, stay cool? Just when another team makes a run, what keeps you guys composed and locked in and reminding yourselves of what the goal is?
That would be leader, definitely leader. He definitely calms us down and gets us in the right mindset to finish the game because he knows we can do it. So he doesn't really get mad, but we definitely do have some times like that. But we all come together and we fix it.
So I'm sure just going through the season, it's day by day, you're super busy just focusing on that goal. But winning a sectional title, winning a state title, have you had any time to, I guess, reflect and like kind of take in the season that you guys just had?
Some days it hits me. I'm like, I'm really a state champion, and it feels weird, but it feels good. So I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm still processing a little bit, but definitely feels good.
Has it just been pretty like overwhelming or just really what's been the feelings, I guess, just having people, I'm sure family, like all there supporting you, like friends supporting you, just what has that love felt like for you, just been just seeing like, oh man, we just want to stay title and the people that you love appreciate the most are there with you. So just what are those feelings like?
Last year we didn't have that, so this year it definitely feels good, and it's not really overwhelming because I know them, like they're here to support me, so I don't have any doubt in my mind I'm going to perform any less than what I am. I'm going to win the game for them, and I'm going to perform great.
Yeah. What was the state championships games like playing in Rutgers in that arena? Was that a cool environment?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to remember that for the rest of my life. That was one of the best feelings I ever had playing at Rutgers.
So yeah, like just kind of take us through that celebration after that state title game. Like just what were those emotions? What were those feelings like for you guys?
I think I got player of the game for that game, so I was feeling good. I was trying to hype up my teammates, hype up my coach. So I didn't really want to make it about me, but it was definitely a great feeling. And to win that, like I never won a sectional. I've never been there. To win that feels good.
So who did you guys play again in the state title game?
Newark Tech.
Newark Tech. Okay, so kind of take us through like what was going on through the game. Was it a tight game, pretty competitive, or just what was going on throughout the game?
I think there was some stretches where the game was close, but it was a lot of fouls being called, so we just knocked down free throws. I think that's what kept us apart from them. But our game plan was to be a heavy help, and let them shoot the ball, or not let them shoot the ball, but give a late contest, and that really helped us. And taking charges and having your hands up, ready to contest a shot, that was good for us.
So now, man, heading into this summer and then your senior year, looking, I'm sure to run it back, go back to back.
hmm
Are you looking forward like ahead to this summer and the season after, or just where's your head at right now?
Like I said, I'm still processing the state championship, but I definitely want to win another one. We can make history next year with 4,000 point scorers, so I want to get two state
Oh
chips, and I
wow,
want to make history.
1,000 point scores. You guys like that's like
Yeah, already
something
one
you guys
down.
could do.
Yeah, already one down.
Man, that's awesome. You're playing AAU this summer, I'm guessing, right?
hmm
Who are you playing with?
Actually staying close with Javion and Marjan and Zay. We're gonna play for Books and Basketball Elite. It's the Under Armour team that Sharika Salmon put together for us.
Have you and Marjan and all those guys like kind of talked about what you guys are looking to do over the summer, or just what that experience is going to be like playing AAU ball together?
We haven't done that in a while, so it's definitely gonna feel good playing with them guys again and outside of school ball. And I'm just looking to have fun and get better and hopefully get some looks.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So I want to kind of get into, I guess, some more like just fun questions before we get out of here. Just for you, like, what's your favorite thing you would say to do with your buddies, like, off the court when you're not practicing, playing ball? Like, what's your favorite thing to do with your guys off the court?
Probably just get some shots up, or you said off the court.
Yeah, off the court.
Probably just play 2K, or like uh, go around each other's houses and just be bored together. That's something that we do. That's we
Just
don't really
kick
go
it.
anywhere.
What's the team of choice for 2K?
Uh, Probably the Lakers.
Lakers with
Yeah,
Luca
yeah,
or
with Luca, with Luca.
yeah. You beat everybody, or does anybody give you a good matchup? Or
Sometimes, yeah, we be meeting each other, so it's like even. Like
okay,
nobody's really that much better than anybody.
okay. I'm guessing somebody uses the Thunder
Yeah, somebody uses
with you.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's is Shea good in 2K?
yeah, he's pretty
How
good.
okay.
Yeah,
Because I know whenever I ask somebody like who's their favorite player nowadays, Shea's always somebody that they bring up.
yeah,
Would you say Dame's your favorite player right now? Still?
yeah, definitely. I definitely watch his game more than others.
Okay. And then favorite fast food spot?
Favorite food spot? Does Chipotle count?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chipotle probably.
Okay. That's up there for me too.
Yeah.
More healthy.
Hmm.
More healthy. Okay. Anything else? Like, do you like Chick-fil-A, like
Oh yeah,
Wendy's?
And Chipotle are probably the best fast foods.
Okay. What's your bowl from
I get
Chipotle
I
or
get brown
burrito?
rice. I get brown rice, cheese, lettuce, the chicken or the honey chicken, corn, and then sour cream, and that's it.
Okay. Okay. That's solid. No queso?
Nah, I laid off the queso. I used to get that though.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy. So, if there's one player you could play 1v1 against, past or present, who would it be?
Probably Kyrie in high school.
Kyrie in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you say him?
I think he'll probably make me a lot better than what I am. Because he probably won't just score on me. He'll probably show me what he's doing and probably try to teach me that. So that's probably something I would do.
I mean, Jersey legend right there. Like,
Yeah.
Jersey guard, insane. So, if you could put your, like, one thing in particular, what's your funniest memory you've had with your teammates off the court? Like,
There's a lot.
just one moment that stands out, if there is any.
There's a lot. I probably couldn't even pick one. There's a lot of funny moments with those guys.
What about with coach? Has there ever been a time where it's like your coach during the practice or something where you guys not like a funny thing, but just one moment with your coach that you would say stands out?
He sometimes he hops in our scrimmages and he plays, so that's pretty funny. Yeah, he used to score on us like every time he got the ball, but now we bought into his principles and now he can't score on us no more. So
Hey, he's getting you guys ready. So podcast is called Doubted. When you hear the word doubted, would you say that applies to your life journey at all? Does it resonate with you?
when I was younger, I definitely felt like I've been doubted, not picked out of like the most of the other kids, so that just pushed me to work harder because I always been playing up my whole life. So that's probably why I felt like I was doubted. But once I start getting my game right and start getting a better feel for the game, that's when I felt like I wasn't really like feeling like that anymore.
I got you. All right, Bean. I appreciate you coming on, bro. Thank you for your time.
Hmm.
Again, congrats on an incredible season. Looking
Appreciate it.
forward to seeing what you do with your guys again next year. Cause I remember just watching those games, and then somebody was like, or starting lineups. They were like, "Oh, juniors, all you guys like still have a year to go." So, that's crazy to hear, and I just think like I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do again next year. So
Thank you.
appreciate your time. Congrats again on a great season, and looking forward to seeing what you guys do going forward.
Appreciate it.